YouTube, what's happening? It is Wednesday, September 4th, and as you can see, everyone's playing today. 6-4 yesterday, 1.28 units, plus 26 on the season. But before we jump into the games, we got to have a moment of silence for two fallen teams. The Miami Marlins are no longer in playoff contention, and the New York Yankees are no longer in betting contention after last night's garbage ending by the worst closer in the history of the sport. Come on, what happened there? Half the pitches were in the dirt, the other half had the widest strike zone ever. And what do? You give up a grand salami meatball? Oh, bro, come on. Everyone else did their job. So henceforth, that's right, the Yankees banned from moneyline contention. Nope, you're eliminated. You will not be in the money line going forward. There's only 26 days left in the regular season, so we'll revisit that next year. You're not even getting money line in the playoffs. Sorry, can't do it. Can't win with them, can't play with them, can't do it. We got 15 games to talk about today. 29 teams we can bet on. Let's jump into that first game right now. All right, first game, we got Philly and Toronto. Philly is a slight favorite. Philly, you're on the cusp of being banned as well. You have one more chance. I'm giving you one more chance to do what's wrong. Just saying. Today, you're slightly favored. You have an 8 total. They're in a dome. They're in Toronto, so there's no weather, obviously. Philly's won 3. Toronto's lost 2. 41% NRFI based on what you've done this year. 5.3, 271 for Philly. That's 10-9. Toronto is 9 runs, 347. That's third and second. Toronto's offense is... I said last week, I said they're going to do that, and that's exactly what they did. They were down here at 30th, just hovering here, and all of a sudden, boom, up to the top. That's what they all do. So you just eventually you got to find when they're going to break out. And Toronto, you can see, is clearly broke out. And Philly had 10 runs in bed at 419 yesterday. Amazing. Super high scoring game. So let's pop over to the pitchers. We got Christopher Sanchez going out there for Philly. Let's see what he is up to. You can see what he's done outside that Arizona game. I mean, pretty good. Can't complain. Maybe take that game off too. Okay, maybe not as good. Okay. Bowden. Francis is going out there. Bowden. Had a 1-hit 7-inning gem against Boston last time out, and you can see what he's done the rest of the time. I mean, dude's been good. You gotta lean him. So both offenses are hot. He's clearly the better pitcher of these two, based on recent trends. So yeah, I'm leaning Toronto already in this one. Let's look at some props. We go to Outlier. You get a week free in Outlier. Click the link in the description. Check it out. You'll love it. It's worth it. So you can see I use it every day. So let's start with Bowden. Let's look at his history versus other pitchers. We don't have much. Hayes is 1 for 4. That's all we have. Philly against righties. They're getting better against lefties, actually. They used to be pretty balanced. Now they're starting to lean left a little bit. So, okay. Why is your hits 5.5, but you've been just dealing outside of 2 games? That is okay. Something fishy about that one. I don't like that. It's too fishy. That's a little too fishy. And so your outs are going up. That's good. Let's see. Yeah, you're hitting 7, 8 innings now. Why, man? Dude is okay. Dude's a stud. Let's put it that way. He's just a stud. Toronto got them a good one. Let's go over to Philly now. Sanchez, what you got? Nothing against lefties. A lot of red. You don't play. I mean, it's not good. That's not good. Toronto's not that good against lefties at all. Those are horrible numbers. Ooh. Okay, I was leading Toronto, but never. No. But you see Toronto's on fire. So what matters more? Current numbers, season numbers. It's that age-old debate right there. Hits, strikeouts, earned runs, hits, and walks. Not walks, outs. I'll say 27 walks. Damn, no, outs. Let's go to bats. What we got on the bats? Vladdy, Castellanos, Harper, Ramito. Schwarber, you want to hit 3 more home runs for us, buddy? Where are you at? You're probably down here somewhere. All right. Offenses are clicking. What's the total? 8.5? 8. Ooh. Bowden's cooking, but these offenses are just too hot. I gotta do it. I gotta go over 8. It's probably smart to leave it alone. It's probably smart, but both offenses are cooking. Sanchez gives up runs. Bowden's been too good. He's Eventually, he's going to have a bad game. Just maybe it'll be today. So we'll take that over 8, and we'll leave the side alone and go on to the next game. Next up, we got White Sox, Baltimore. Baltimore's 335, and after last night's shenanigans in Chicago, 335 might not be enough. They had 3 dudes run into each other and drop the ball in the middle of the field. Just pure, just what the White Sox are this year. Just comedy. 8.5 is your total. Let's look at some weather. In this game, we can see it's going to be nice. 77, 8 miles an hour. Nothing to worry about. Shy Sox lost 12 now. Baltimore's 1-3. 52%. 1 run, $1.76. Does it feel like Chicago just kind of gave up? They're just like, we're done with the season. Like, come on. Let's get these 4 weeks over with so we can go to vacation. I think that's what they're doing. Quit factor is becoming a thing for some teams, if you notice. This is one of those teams. 30th and 27th. Baltimore, 9.3, 324. That's first and third. Yeah, heavy lean Baltimore in this one. And I don't care if it's 300. We got a team is quit in Chicago, so there's no point even trying for them. Let's go to pitchers. Mr. Cannon's going out there, and he's, yeah, you can see he's kind of, yeah, he just hasn't been good his last 3 games. Before that, he was pretty decent. Yeah, I think the team's just kind of over it. Suarez is going out there. Yeah, he threw 3 straight games of no earns, 2 in the last one. So yeah, Baltimore heavy. What's Baltimore's spread? 1.5 is -152. I might take that too. So let's go to props. It's going to be a Baltimore play. We just don't know which one yet. Let's look at Suarez, look at your history, just in case you might have something crazy. Nothing but zeros against Chicago, obviously. And Chicago's not good against either lefties or righties. Your highest number is going to be 252 for Sheets. That ain't good. That ain't good at all. Wow. That Chicago gets so bad one year. I don't get it. Hits, strikeouts, walks. Record the win. That's a thing. I've never done that one, but maybe. No, well, we're not gonna do anything crazy. We're trying to say green. That's all we're trying to do. Let's look at Cannon. Let's see what Cannon's done. I mean, nothing against them. Never faced them. Against righties, Baltimore does pretty good. So that's another sign. That ain't good. Outs, he's gotten worse recently. Eventually, they're going to start shutting their good players down. I can feel it, and start bringing some minors to try them out. It's going to be a shit show. Let's just be honest. That's exactly what it's going to be. It's going to be terrible. Okay, so bats. Jackson Holiday. Penitentiary's still here, but he's dropping off. Jackson, nothing really stands out though, so we're keeping it simple. All right. I usually don't take 300 par, but I took the Braves yesterday. I felt good about that one, and they covered. They won. Baltimore's going in. I just think Chicago's a team that's quit. I think once you've hit that elimination status, like Colorado did yesterday, Miami did today, you're done. It's like, okay, you officially know your season's over. Once you hit the 29th of September, vacation, baby, let's go. So that's what I think they're looking towards. So Baltimore money line for sure. And let's take, what's team total? Let's come over here and look at the team total for Baltimore. Runs. 5.5. Ooh, that seems like a lot, doesn't it? How's their offense doing? Oh, they're first in runs. So yeah. All right. I'll bite on it. Baltimore team total over, if I can type, over 5.5 for plus. If you want safety, you could take one. Oh, if you could see what I'm doing, that'd be good. There we go. Baltimore team total 4.5, 5.5. I'll take 5.5 for the plus juice. If you want to be safe, take this one. But I'm going to take this one. Why not? Do a little gambling. Little bit gambling today. Okay, so Baltimore team total, Baltimore money line, next game. All right, next up we got Washington, Miami. Team freshly eliminated after yesterday. Washington 135, over under 8.5. Let's pop over to the weather in Miami. It's in a dome. Don't worry about it. Okay, cool. We can see 64% nerfy. Neither team's on a streak. It's 3.3, 257. That's 20th and 12th for Washington. Miami is 4.3, 250. So they're about the same, maybe slightly Miami, but they're trending down. Washington's trending up. And Miami has that E next to their name now. So the E is a big, powerful thing right now. Being unable to play anymore. These athletes, like, finally, I could go do something and not worry about this. So let's go to pitchers. Gore's going out there today. Gore has been good his last 2 outs. And that was Atlanta and New York, 2 of the super teams, and he's been pretty good against. So, and Belozzo's going out there. You can see what he has done. Yeah, not good. So, yeah, I'm leaning Washington. Yeah, we're gonna start fading the eliminated teams pretty hard. I think that's going to be the move. It works well in football towards the end of the regular season, college football, anyways. You can tell when teams just quit. Quit factor is such a real thing. So let's go to props. Because yeah, these are all professional athletes, but let's be honest. I mean, these are baseball players. They don't get any days off. Really, your day off, you're still on a plane traveling somewhere. So you're either on a plane or you're playing in front of people. The only days off they had, those 3 days off at All-Star break in July. It's September, so yeah, that's a lot. It's a long season. So all right, let's do Belozo. History, none. Against righties, decent. Yeah. Decent. We got some high, yeah, okay, pretty good. Hits, I want 2024. Strikeouts, earned runs have just, gone up. Yeah, no, no, I'm leaning Washington money line. That's what we're gonna do in this one most likely, because I think Mackenzie Gore is going to ball out a little bit, even though, yeah, Miami's not that great against lefties. They're better against righties. I'm not gonna take its props. I mean, if I see one I like, but probably not, because I'd rather just take Washington as a whole and get more than just Gore in case Gore falls apart. Because we can't trust these pitchers. You can't trust nothing. Bats, Stowers, Norby, Young. No, I don't like none of that. So let's pop out this screen because I am going to put Washington in the money line deck, and we're going to fade Miami because they have that nice little E next to their name now. And Belozo has just not been good 2 games in a row. For the actual game itself, let's just take Washington money line. That's all we're going to take. Leave it alone. Parlay it up. Next game. All right, next up, Houston and Cincy. Houston's a slight favorite on the road. 9 is your total. Weather, let's pop over and look. We are in Cincy, so there we go. Looking pretty good. 84 degrees, 4 miles an hour. Nothing to worry about. Cincy's on a 2-game winning streak. Houston lost 1, 54% Nerfy based on what they've done this year. 5 runs, 215. That's for Houston. That's 12th and 19th in the last 3. Cincy 4.3, 290. That's 14th and 7th in the last 3. So Cincy has a way better average, but they're about the same on the run. Slight advantage to Houston, so it kind of makes the offense a little weird. And neither team striking out much. Let's look at the pitchers. We got Arigatti Spaghetti going out there, and I mean, his last 2 games, dude has been cooking. He struck out 11 Phillies and 7.2 on 2 hits. Yeah, he cooled off a little bit on the strikeouts, but then came right back against Philly. Big game Bob over here. Let's see. Martinez is going out there, and he is a reliever. So, but he's one of those relievers that he might go 6, 7, 3, 4, 1. Hell, we don't know how many innings he's going to go. I don't think he knows either. It's whatever. It's kind of good to know because then you can kind of keep the other team on the toes. So, I mean, for betting purposes, terrible. So, but we do have strikeout prop for him. We have a 3.5 hanging for him. If you really want to gamble, 3.5 strikeouts. There you go. There he is with the whole season. He's going over 36% of the time. So, if you want to, by all means, have fun. Let's look at what he's done just in case. A lot of nothing. Houston versus righties. They're one of those balanced teams at both sides of the plate. Nothing really stands out for them. So yeah, you're gone. Let's pop back over to Arrighetti, the real pitcher in this one. Let's see, Houston, Cincy, bang. 1 for 3 for France. Nothing to worry about. Outside, even Ellie's going down 280 now. Since he's struggling, Rosario's gone up to 290. He's better against lefties. And Hines is still at 435, but he's chilling on the bench. So, all right, outs have gone up. Let's see, strikeouts are all over the place. Look like cell phone towers, just yeah. How? And they're 15th, so they're right in the middle of the road. And it's like, you haven't been head to head against them, so that doesn't help me any. 5.5 though seems like a low number for him. I'm just saying because he's a stud, and Cincy is one of those teams that they're middle of the road to like. They range between 15 to 23 most of the season strikeouts. I think I'm going to take it. I think I'm going to take over 5.5 Ks. Because I don't think he's going to get lit up by Cincy. I think he's going to pitch at least 6 innings. So, with that being said, with these numbers, yeah. Yeah. So let's go with that. We'll take that strikeout prop. 5.5. Yeah, why not? And it's basically even money. Sure. Yeah, so we're having fun. And I like betting on Arrighetti strikeouts. They're fun to watch that number just ticking up. Let's see. Ooh, bats are kind of ugly. Ooh, Ellie's there in 7 out of 10, but 4 out of 2 out of 5 is not good. Those are ugly bat numbers. We leave those alone. So, all right, so I'm not going to pick a side. I am going to take Arias to get those 5.5 strikeouts, and we'll just move on to the next game. All right, next up, we got Minnesota and Tampa. It's basically a pick 'em with a total of 8. It's at St. Pete. There's the dome, so no weather. Let's see, 54% Nerfy, 3.3, 222 for Minnesota. That's 20th and 18th in the last 3. Tampa, 3.0, 206. That's 23rd and 21st. They're about the same on both, and both aren't that good, so they're below average. Let's look at the pitchers. We got Ronnie Henriquez going out there, and you can see he's a reliever. I mean, 1, 1, 2, 1. It's a bullpen game for him, which means him and all the other bullpen mates are going to participate. Cole Sulser, also a bullpen guy, and he has, yeah, there you go. It's a double bullpen game. What's the total? 8? But the bats are, this is going to be a pass, I'm going to tell you right now. We're going to pass on this one, but I'm going to show you everything, because I always do. So, oh, I have no props, because it's a bullpen game. Do I have any bats? Barely. Look at all this orange. Oh, Josh here got 7 out of 10, but everything else is, okay. I can't even show you anything because I don't have any info. So, okay. PASS. That spells pass. Next game. All right, next up, Boston, New York. It's a pick 'em, 8 your total. Let's look at the weather. We are in New York. There we go. You can see it, 73, 6 miles an hour. Pretty good, can't complain. The Grimaces have won 6 now. Boston's lost 4. If you're Boston, when do you start freaking out? Because you're about to be tied at 500 again. It's been a season for you. 1.3, 191, 29th and 22nd. They're getting down there. You can see eventually they're going to do this, and all of a sudden they're going to pop out eventually. But right now the Mets are 4.3, 239. That's 14th and 16th. They're actually curling up a little bit. So, and both teams are bottom 5 in strikeouts. So today we have Tanner Houck going out there, and we can see he pitched a 6-inning gem against Detroit last game. Before that, he pitched a 6-inning garbage pile. Before that, against Arizona. So he is back and forth. You don't know what you're gonna get. He's like a box of chocolates. And McGill's going out there for New York, and he pitched his 1 game in August against the White Sox and pitched pretty good. So, yeah. So let's look at the props a little bit. Look at some history. See what we got. Leaning New York already. Just saying. That's my first initial thought is New York. So, we want Tanner first. That's who popped up here. A lot of O's. 1 for 4, 0 for 4. New York against righties. Like I said, they're becoming more against righties and lefties, so pretty good numbers. Pretty good. Okay. And we'd like to ride streaks, and that 6-game winning streak's pretty nice. Hits, strikeouts. Yeah, Mets are striking out a bunch, but not with this dude. I'm sorry. You're just not a strikeout dude. Look at all these low numbers. Like, only 48% of the time you're going 6 or higher. That's still not bad, but still, these recent numbers of 1, 2s, and 1s, can't do that. That's terrible. No head-to-head to worry about. Earned runs, you're all over the place. And walks, you walk a ton. Like, recently you walk a ton. But I'm going to leave it alone. Let's pop over here to McGill. McGill history. 1 for 2, don't care. Red Sox, I mean, they look good for the season, but recently they're not good. So, hits. I mean, I said this last time he pitched, and I was right. I think he's probably going to give up 5 runs. That's just a guess. And then he hit 5 runs last time, so I think he's probably going to give up 5 runs again today. I mean, just a hunch. I don't know why I could be thinking such a random number, but there you go. Strikeouts, 5.5 against Boston. You're there every game, but you've never really, you hover between 4 and 6. Okay. No, it's not good enough for me to take a strikeout prop. Sorry, can't do it. What are the bats? Lindor is crushing the ball recently. So is Duran. Duran's also crushing the ball. No, don't go into Duran. I don't care about that. Vientos is crushing the ball. Total is 8. I lean the New York team. But that is tempting. That is very tempting. I think, okay, so, all right, so we're going to put New York Mets in the money line because we're riding trends here. We're going to do that. We're also going to, let me make sure I put money line. And then also, I'm going to take Lindor. over 1.5 HR. If I got to pick one of these three, I'm taking Lindor because he's the one that's been cooking the most. So we'll take Lindor. I don't want to take more than one, just one. So we'll take them. Mets money line next game. All right, next up we got the Rockies and Braves. Again, Rockies were eliminated 2 days ago, so they are part of the E Club. I'm thinking about putting the 3 eliminated teams in their own parlay. Just Baltimore, Washington, and Atlanta. Just put those 3 together against the 3 teams that were eliminated, just to see what happens until we get a 4th member, which will happen within the next day or 2, I'm sure. But like I said, I think there's a quit factor in place. Atlanta's 275, 8.5 is your total. We look at some weather at Truist Park. We can see what it is. 78, 10 miles an hour, cool. See, Colorado lost 2, Atlanta won 1, 47%, 2.7, 214 for Colorado. That's 24th and 20th. You can see they're starting to trend down. They know the season's over. Time for vacation, baby. Atlanta 1.7, 190. Yeah, I mean, you're trying to go to the playoffs, but I think half the players want to go on vacation too, baby. So 27, 24th ain't good at all. Let's look at the pitchers. Blaylock's going out there for Rado. He wasn't good in his last one against Miami, let's be honest. So, and then Morton's going out there for the Bravos. And he's been pretty good the last 4 starts. This game against Milwaukee was the worst game, but these last 4 have been pretty decent. So let's look at some props. Oh, that's not the right game. Let's get the right game on the screen. There we go. Morton and Blaylock. Let's look at Blaylock first. Oop. Oh, stop clicking so fast. There we go. I want Blaylock. Nothing against the Braves. Yeah, nothing stands out. Ozuna's 300. That's about it. Hits. We have 4 total starts. Can't really do much with it, but if you really want to bet it, there you go. 3.5 strikeouts, 2.5 earned runs, and 2.5 walks. Have fun, because I am not. Let's look at Morton. Morton has some history. McMahon's got a home run, 250 at 12 at bats. Rogers got a home run, 506 at bats. And there's a lot of red. There's a lot of red. Blackman, 222 and 9 at bats. 0 for 5, 0 for 4, 0 for 4. Yeah. And the Rockies are just, I mean, they're not good overall. Let's just be honest. That's why they're eliminated. So, let's see. Hits. He gives up a lot of hits, does he not? Jeez. How are the bats actually doing? The Rockies are in the bottom 10 right now on average. That's not really where you want to be. Let's see. Strikeouts. How'd you do head to head? Only gave up 3 last. These are both last year though. So, okay. Hits. That people are gonna bet his over hits, but then realize the Rockies aren't really good at batting, and they've been eliminated. So they, yeah. I'm gonna pass. No. Strikeouts as well. It's like 6.5. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, you struck out 8 the last 2 times you faced them. That's cool. Rockies are, well, shit, they're 26. Hold up, they're 26 in strikeouts. Hold up. All right, we might be taking a strikeout problem. Hit 36% of the time, you hit 7 strikeouts, and you barely hit. Oh, never mind. Okay, yeah, no, that's ugly. Let's just be honest. I don't like that. This is just ugly. I don't like that at all. Okay. Earn runs, walks, outs. I'm not taking this props. I'm already taking a land on the money line. Let's look at the Nolan and 2 Rockies. I'm not taking a Rocky bat right now. I'm probably not taking eliminated team props for the rest of the season. I'm just going to throw that out there because they quit. There's no point. So we look at this. I'm already taking land on the money line. Outside of that, I mean, what do I want to do? The offenses are both trash right now. I'm taking Atlanta just because of pitching. I'm putting Atlanta in its own little parlay. So, yeah, just Atlanta money line. Next game. All right, next I've got Pittsburgh and Chicago. Chicago's minus 200 basically with that over under of 8. Wow. Let's look at the weather in Wrigley. It is going to be in 6 miles an hour. Pretty nice. Can't complain. 2 game streaks. Pittsburgh's won 2. Chicago's lost 2. 63% NERFy based on what they've done this year. 3.7, a $1.88 for Pittsburgh. That's 18th and 25th, but somehow they're winning games. Chicago 5.7, 269. But that offense is, if you could be up down here and come to here, you could be up here and come to here. So it's possible. They got 0 runs yesterday with about a $1.56. That's just not good. Offense is bleh. All right. Let's see what the pitchers got for us today. The German's going out there. You can see what he has done. Yeah, okay. I mean, bunch of good stuff. He's a reliever technically, but I mean, in 2 innings, he managed to go bait run somehow. So, Shota's going out there for Chicago. We can see what he does. I mean, Shota's pretty good. Can't complain there. Hasn't faced Pittsburgh in a while. Way down here is the last time he faced Pittsburgh, so I don't care about that. So, what's up? We have props for Shota, and that's it, because it's a bullpen dude for Pitt. So Shota, history, bunch of red. That's cool. It's only one game, let's be honest. That's 3-2, yeah. Against lefties, Pittsburgh is not the best. No one really stands out. 288 is your highest number. 273. No one else is good. Shota might have himself a day. How are the strikeouts? How's Pittsburgh doing? 7th recently. Okay, not bad. Outs. I mean, if you want out, you can pay 214 for it. Good luck. Enjoy. Strikeouts are all over the place. Head to head, he got 7 last time. The number 6.5 today. They know what they're doing. Okay. Hits. 3 straight games, but before that, he does give up hits. Yeah, I'm not liking his props. Let's be honest. Don't like them. And we go to bats. Swanson's been crushing. Cruz was crushing, but then he's only 3 out of 5 in the last 5 games. Isaac on his walks. Okay. McCutcheon's doing well. Okay, McCutcheon. Okay, Cutch. All right, but I'm going to be honest. I don't like anything here. I don't like... I see why Chicago's such a huge favorite, but the offense has fallen off a cliff. But you know what? We're going to take them anyway. We're not, you know what? We're going to keep things... We're taking the Cubby money line. It's a bullpen game for Pittsburgh, so the Cubs are going in the actual money line parlay next game. All right, next up we got Cleveland and Kansas City. KC is slightly favored. Fun. 8.5 is your total. Let's look at the weather. Where's KC? There they are. Found you. 81 degrees. Pretty good. Can't complain. Let's see. KC's lost 7 in a row, but yet they are favored. What? I mean, that's what they said. Cleveland's 1-3, 51% Nerfy, 5.7, 308. That's 7th and 4th versus KC's 1.7 and 143. How the hell are they favored? No. Based on what I've seen so far on this one screen, no shot. Cleveland should be minus 200 based on this one screen. Let's look at pitchers. We'll see why. Ben Lively's going out there. Ben Lively's got a 3.92. Yeah, his last start was rough, but he's going to give up a couple runs. That's about what he's going to do. But that's about it. That's all he's going to give up is a couple runs. Seth Lugo's going out there, who's been worse in the last 6 games. What do the odd makers know that we do not know? They know something. I don't know. Let's look at the I can't even talk now. I'm flabbergasted. So Lugo, why should we trust you, Lugo? Okay, look at your history. Okay, I see some home runs. I see not many at bats, so nothing really stands out here. The ones that have 7 are $143. Okay, cool, whatever. Look at righties. They're average. That's what they are. That's what they do. That's Cleveland. They're average. They're one of those teams that's just average. So outs, strikeouts. There's got to be something here I'm overlooking that says, oh, Kansas City got this one. Are they avoiding the sweep? I mean, is there that a thing? That might be a thing, but let's go to Lively. Lively history versus there. Okay, KC got they. I mean, it's not many at bats, but they've done well the one time they faced them. Okay, cool. Against righties, okay, I see you. About average as well. Bobby Witt's 342, but yeah, you see. We look at the props. We see, I'm not taking these props, but we can look at them. Yeah, nothing looks good, obviously. Yeah, nothing stands out. How about the bats? Nobody has a green except for Jose and head-to-head, which I don't care about that stat. So this is, What's the total? 8.5. Something's off. I don't know what it is. I don't get it. Now, this should not be here. So this one is scaring the hell out of me. So pass. I don't, Something's up with this one. I don't like this. Cleveland should win this game, and they should win the game easily. But they have KC favored. What? We're passing. Next game. All right, moving on. We got St. Louis and Milwaukee. It's a pick'em. 7.5 is a total. What a fun way to end the game last night in this one. Wild game. Let's look at the weather. It is in Milwaukee, and there's no weather because it's in a dome. So St. Louis 1-1, Milwaukee lost 1, 56% Nerfy, 8 runs, 300 for St. Louis. That's 4th and 6th in the last 3. Milwaukee 5.3, $167. That's 10th and 29th. That average is terrible. That ain't good. So, and they're striking out a ton too. What's wrong, Milwaukee? What are you doing? Let's look at the pitchers. Sonny Gray's going out there. And Sonny Gray likes to strike people out, and Milwaukee striking out a ton. That might be a play, and we can see what he has done. A couple games ain't been the best. Been a while since they faced Milwaukee, too. Colin Ray's going out there for Milwaukee, and we can see what he has done. I mean, he's had some gems, but he's also been some bad ones. So it's a fun time of year trying to predict what these guys are going to do. Let's look at the props. Always look at the props, see what we got. Gray, history, what you got historically, a lot of nothing. Nothing stands out there. St. Louis versus righties. There's a lot of green on there. A lot of green. They like them some righties, don't they? Yeah, we got 300 on there for Burleson. We got another 300. Okay, I see you. Strikeouts. St. Louis ain't striking out. Not right now, they're not. None of those props look good. He ain't walked nobody in 4 starts. That's correct. Okay, that means he's probably gonna walk 3 today. Anyone jumps on that, like, oh, I'm gonna get that prop. I bet it's low odds too. Yeah, well, yeah, of course it is. Yeah, we know how this works. That's a trap. Sonny Gray. Let's look at your stuff. History. Ooh, 417 with a home run and 12 at bats for old Willie. Outside of that, not much. Hoskins is only 267 with a home run. Ooh, okay. Because righties, Milwaukee is about split. Not actually, they're more green than red, so they like righties more. But nobody's like super high in average. They're just middle high twos. Okay. Hits, a lot of hits given up. Head to head, 5 and 7. You give up hits, but Milwaukee is swinging the bat $167 right now. I can't trust that. No way. Can't do it. You might break out and do it, but not right now. You're not, because you are just missing everything as a team, and that ain't good. So we're gonna ignore that. We're gonna pop over here to the. Ooh, that's a lot of green. That's a lot of green to pick from for these two guys. I mean, pick your poison. I mean, who do you want? You want a Jackson? You want a Willie? You want a Nolan? I mean, they're all up there. St. Louis is the one crushing right now. I'd have to look at all these one by one. I really don't want to. To be honest, I kind of just want to go St. Louis mainline because I think Sonny Gray's. They're about the same pitcher, but the stats are leaning St. Louis more. So I'm going to take St. Louis on the mainline. We're going to throw them in the mainline parlay with. I'll explain the mainline at the end. How I'm doing it. I'm splitting it up. Let's go St. Louis. We'll do that. I'm not going to take it. I mean, you can see these. Pick which one you want. I'm not going to take them. I got to research them all. I don't want. I got the St. Louis money line. Next game. All right. Next up, we have that other team from New York and the Texas Rangers. It looks like it's a pick 'em. 8.5 is your total. It's in Texas, so there's obviously no weather to worry about. That team from New York has lost a game in a row, obviously. 44% nervy. Texas is 1-1. 6.3, 303, 6 and 5th for that team from New York, and 5.7 and 243 for 7 and 15th for Texas. So, and Texas is last in strikeouts at 30th. So let's pop over to the pitchers. For that team from New York, we have Stroman going out there. I will not say their name. They do not deserve it. They do not earn that. They're banned from my vocabulary. We can see how they have done. Stroman's been pretty good. So outside this game against Toronto, he's been pretty good overall. So Evaldi's going out there for Texas, and Evaldi's also been pretty good except for that one game. So same situation. Threw a gem against it was the White Sox. I was going to get excited. I was like, oh, it's a gem. It's the White Sox. So all right, let's pop up to the props. Let's see what these two got going on. Let's see. Who we starting with? Stroman? Sure. Let's see what we got for you, buddy. 429, 7 at bats for Sager, but no home runs. 385 and 13 at bats for Simeon. Okay, Texas might tee off a little bit on him. Just these two guys might. No one else is, but just these two have a chance to do something. So, are they in the bats? Let me just look. Jazz, Torres, Bolt, Jung, Judge. Where Sager's down here at 2.5. You need to drop him to 1.5. Start giving us these stupid numbers. That's this. Okay. All right. Strikeouts, hits, earned runs, walks, outs. Now, I want to look at strikeouts because Texas is last. Head to head. You only got one last time you faced him? Bruh. No. 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 No shot. All right, let's go to Evaldi. Maybe Evaldi has something good for us. Evaldi has a history. Let's see. LeMahieu's 368 and 38th. He did nothing for us yesterday. Of course, when you're batting last in the order, that doesn't help either. So, 400 for Judge and 30 at bats with 2 home runs. I mean, if it's time for Judge to hit a home run, that's a good start. And then Verdugo's only at 4. Soto's only had 3 at bats. So, what's the over might be a play in this one, to be honest, especially with the bullpen. Ew, look at all the green. That team from New York is batting great against righties. Ooh, okay. Sweet. All right. Props, hits. Earned runs, strikeouts, earned runs, walks, and outs. I don't like no. We saw the bats. I think I like the over. 8.5 is what I'm going to do. Both pitchers are okay, but they both have a tendency to give up runs. We see how the bats are working, so we're just going to take that over 8.5. Only one is eligible for the money line, and I'm not going to put them in it. So 8.5 next game. All right, next up, LA versus LA. Dodgers heavy favorite per usual. 10 is the total. Let's look at the weather in LA. We already know it's going to be nice because it's LA. It's always nice, but it's 87. Ooh, it's a hot one. That's hot. Let's see. Look at this. Let me open up the pictures real quick because I forgot to do that. Boom, there we go. Dodgers 1-2, Angels lost 1. Let's see, 51% nerfy based on what they've done this year. 6.7, 283. That's 5th and 8th for Dodgers. 3.3, buck 70 for the Angels. That's 20th, 28th. Not good for LA. So the Dodgers clearly have the advantage in this one. Clearly, based on the stats alone, but they are striking out to the second most in the league behind Texas. That's crazy. So let's look at the pitchers. We have Griffin Canning going out there for the Angels. He's not really a strikeout dude, is he? I mean, he's tied for 84th at 106, so kinda, but not really. You can see what he's done. Atlanta teed off on him. Okay. Bobby Miller's going out there for LA Dodgers, and he's been, I mean, he's going to give up some runs. That's what he's going to, at least a handful, so nothing crazy. Let's look at their props, look at their history and whatnot. We're on Miller, nothing there. Angels versus righties. Nothing truly stands out for the whole season. A lot of ones. There's a lot of ones. This ain't a good team. Ooh, I'm surprised the Angels haven't been added to the elimination list yet. I think they will. What's their record? 57-81. I sense they're going to be eliminated here very shortly. So probably this week, if I had to guess. Let's see. Hits, earned runs, strikeouts, earned runs, walks, and outs. No, oh, that's a lot of walks. A lot of walks. That's why it's 2.5. Okay. Let's see what Canning's up to. Maybe we can look at strikeouts. Damn, it's a lot of green. It's not much, but not many at bats, but it's a lot of green. 3 home runs. Betts, Edmund Freeman, Hernandez. Shohei hasn't faced him yet. Give him time. He will. Let's see, a lot of couple 300s, 290. Okay, cool. Yeah, obviously lean the Dodgers. Nothing crazy there. Hits, strikeouts. It's 4.5. You got 0 last time you faced him in the last game, which was last year. Let's be honest. He's only gone over 31% of the time, so that's going to be a big old hell no on that one. So let's pop back to last 10. Earned runs, walks, and outs. Yeah, right. All right, bats. Tommy Edmond over 1.5. 5 out of 5, 7 out of 10. Mookie 2.5, Shohei 2.5. No, you ain't getting me with these 2.5s. I ain't doing it. And I don't know who the hell that is. So I can't do it. All right, we're going to keep it simple. We're putting the Doyers in the parlay. They went to extras. They had me concerned, but as soon as that other team from New York lost the game, I was like, I don't care. So we're going to take the Doyers money line. And what was the line? It's 196. Do I want to take more? Oh, the license went out. Now it's back on. Okay, great. Okay, whatever. That's a sign. Leave it alone. Okay, Dodgers money line. Next game. All right, next up we got Seattle and Oakland. Seattle's a slight favorite. 7.5 is your total. The weather in Oakland is right here. We can see 77, 4 out. Not bad. Pretty good. Seattle's lost 4, Oakland's won 2, 46% nerfy based on what they've done this year. 2.7, buck 80, that's 24 and 26 for Seattle. That ain't good. Oakland 4.0, 267, that's 17 11. So they're both trending down. So yeah, lean Oakland on the bats all day. Let's look at the pitchers. Kirby's going out there, and Kirby gave up a 555, a 5 for 5 last time against the Angels. 12-6 against Detroit. He's had kind of a rough month, didn't he? Sears is going out there, and yeah, Sears is in business. That's what he's been doing. He's been outside that Milwaukee game, and most of the games have been good. So I lean Oakland on both so far. We'll get to you in a minute, Butler, because Butler is a monster. He will be added. Don't worry, we're adding Butler again. I will be shocked if I don't, because Butler is just awesome. Sears. His history. 250, don't care about those. 333, don't care. Bunch of reds. 188 for Rodriguez, 167 for him. That's not good numbers, is it? A bunch of mid to low twos on a bunch of ones. That ain't good for Seattle. Seattle is struggling. Outs, strikeouts, hits, earned runs, and walks are just nothing stands out. I don't like any of those. Let's look over at Kirby. What you got for us, buddy? Oh, 600, but it's only 5 at bats. 214 for Brown. Butler is only 333, but I mean, we're still taking him. I mean, Butler's a machine. Rooker's 333 and 9 at bats with a home run. Bentley's got a home run. He's got a home run. Nothing scaring me away from Oakland. I'm just saying that. So let's look. Hits, strikeouts have gone down. Ooh, earned runs have gone up. He's not been good recently, so he's falling apart. And we look over the bats, and there's the man. He's on a 13-game streak of hitting this prop. So I said yesterday, I'm taking it every day until he doesn't hit it over 1.5 HRR. I've hit it 2 days in a row now, 3 days in a row. I don't remember now. It's a lot because dude just is breaking dude's awesome, and it still give us good odds. So Butler 1.55 HRR, and we're gonna throw. I already said it. I'm taking Oakland money line as well. We're doing both. Ooh, this is fun. Okay, so yeah, we're doing that. That's all we're taking. Next game. All right, we got Detroit and San Diego. Diego's a heavy favorite. 8 is your total. Looking at the weather in San Diego, it's right there. You can see how it is. Petco, 77, 6 miles, blowing in. Pretty good, can't complain. San Diego's 1-2, Detroit lost 1. 51% Nerfy based on what they've done this year. 2.0, buck 91. That's Detroit. 26 and 22nd. That ain't good. That ain't going to win you many games. San Diego, 3.7, 245. That's 18th and 14th. So we lean San Diego. That's what we got to do here. And you can see a bunch of ones next to their number for strikeouts because that's what San Diego does. They don't strike out. So pitchers, Montero's going out there with his smooth 5.1 ERA, and you can see what he has done. He's going to pitch 5 innings, and he's actually not been that bad. I mean, the month before was terrible, but I mean, if you give it up 4, but you throw out some zeros and 2 and 3, that ain't too bad. Let's be honest. It could be worse. Yu Darvish is back. He's going out there for the first time since May. That's going to be fun. Question is, how long is he actually going to pitch? We don't know. So is he going to be on a pitch count? Is he going to only pitch a couple innings just to get the flow, being back in the game? And nobody knows. So I can't take a San Diego money line because I just don't know. Yeah, welcome back though. Hey, exciting. So let's look. We have props though. I mean, if you want to take props, his strikeouts are 4.5. If you really want to do it until he was out, so you can see what he did. This is 2024. I'm not touching his props because again, we don't know how long he's actually going to pitch. He might come out and throw 6 innings. He might come out and do 3 innings. We don't know. So smart bet is to leave him the hell alone until we can see at least 1 game from him. And we can look at histories just in case. Just much of nothing, of course, because Darvish is a beast. We know this. A bunch of red for Detroit's not that great with the bats. We know that. So, I mean, what was the offensive? I mean, San Diego's not too, they're average with the bats right now. So, I'm still going to leave San Diego alone just in case, because it's his first game back in 3 months. Who knows what he's going to do? Let's go to Montero, see what your stuff looks like. San Diego probably is all green. Yes, they are. It's a righty. Of course they are. I was going to leave San Diego alone. I really was. But everything's telling me to take them. Why? McKinstry over half HRR. M. Jackson Merrill HRR again. I mean, those are nice. Those are nice, but we come back here. That's all. I picked a lot of money lines today. Okay. San Diego it is. I'm adding him to it, so... Okay, San Diego money line. Why not? I know it's 200, but whatever. We'll figure out how to. We'll split the money lines up in a fun way at the end. I'm not putting them all in one parlay. That'd be crazy. But right now I have 3. I have 9 money lines. So yeah, all right, that's it. Next game. All right, now we got Arizona and San Francisco. Arizona's a slight to moderate favorite. 7.5 is your total. Looking at the weather in San Fran, there you go. 67 degrees, 3 miles an hour. Nothing to worry about. San Fran's lost 3 now. Arizona's 1-1, 46% Nerfy. 9.3, 348. Arizona is cooking with the bats, first in both categories, including 8 runs and 282 yesterday. San Fran, 5, 235, middle of the road, 12th and 17th, including 7 and 297 yesterday. So they're both trending up. So 7.5. You know where we're going with that one probably. So let's look at the weather. Pitchers. Let's see. Zach Gallen's going out there for Arizona, and that's what you want to see when you're facing an over. 7.5. 3 of the times you give up runs, good deal. Birdsong's going out there, and his last game he gave up that as well. I mean, 3 of your 5 games. Yeah, let me go and just type this in real quick. Hold up, pause. Over 7.5. Yeah, we're going to do that because you see these two pitchers who have a tendency to give up runs. Let's pop up to the props, though. We'll see if we can pick a money line. Why not? I've done it for 9 games. We'll see if we can get 10. I'm leaning Arizona, just saying, by the way. Let's see. Birdsong, Arizona versus righties. They're a team that's, even the red ones are still mid to high twos that people actually play. Everyone's pretty decent at Arizona, obviously, and they're on fire. So, yeah. Hits. No, none of those. Gone, what you got for us? Pop. There it is. All right. 250 for Wade and 24 bats. 278 with a home run. Over 9 for Ghana. Over 7 for Chapman. 3-0. You can't see it. 304 for Jastrzemski. Okay. Nothing truly. And then a lot of red for it's San Diego. San Fran. What am I saying? San Francisco is red. San Diego is the green one, usually, against righties. So yeah, it might not be a good day for San Fran, especially when they are 12th and 17th. Not the best. So yeah, we're definitely taking Arizona. Just going to throw it out there. Hits. I mean, I see a high-scoring game that Arizona should win. Just because their bats are on fire, they technically have the better chance. So, yeah, okay. And the bats, Corbin Carroll is cooking 8 of 10, 5 out of 5. McCarthy's there. I'm not going to take this. I already got the over, and we're going to take Arizona on the money line. So you can see those. I already got a couple bats I like, so we got that. I like these. That's enough. Okay, cool. That's it. Done. All right, that's it. All 15 games broken down. Picked a lot of money lines there. Here, let me drag this list over so I can actually kind of look at it. I have 10 money lines I have picked today. So we're going to have to split those up somehow because that's just crazy. So the way we're going to do it is I am going to put the 3 eliminated teams they're facing. So Baltimore, Washington, Atlanta, I'm putting them all together. And I'm also, since I said the Angels were pretty much eliminated, I'm going to throw the Dodgers with that. So the elimination parlay is what I'm going to call it. The eliminated team, because the Angels are about to be eliminated too, is going to be Baltimore, Washington, Atlanta, Dodgers. That's a parlay right there. Boom. Let's see. Now that leaves us with 6 teams. Mets, Cubs, Cardinals, Oakland, San Diego, Arizona. Pick 3, put them in a parlay. I don't care which 3 you pick. That's what I'm going to do. However you want to, I'll have it out there. Yeah, so MLP 1, MLP 2. Oh, who's early game? Philly. I don't have Philly. And then everything else is late. So okay, so let's keep them together. So let's go West Coast together. That's how I'm gonna do it. Oakland, San Diego, Arizona. We're gonna keep them together, and we're gonna keep the other ones together. Mets, Cubs, and St. Louis. There we go. We'll keep them kind of split based on geography. So that gives me 3 money line parlays today. That's a fun day. Let's just have fun with that. So 3 money line parlays. I only skipped on 2 games the whole day. Wow, got some plays in there. Good day overall. Drop your plays in the comments because even though I got some, I might well tell some of yours because even though it seems like a lot of plays, parlays are just one play. So it's just one unit. So, and I will be a degenerate. I will have some, I don't know how many units, like half, a 0.1, I don't know what, on all my money lines because why not? Let's have fun. So outside of that, check out Outlier, link in the description. Worth it. Get you a free week. Drop a like, subscribe. Appreciate you being here. Let me know what you're playing today. And hopefully you end up green, and we'll see you tomorrow.